The Professor and Ditto Show. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the Professor and Ditto Show. My name is Professor, and I beat the announcer guy before he could come and fully announce the opening because I hate him. So, thank you, everybody, so much for joining us for today's episode of the Professor and Ditto Show. I am obviously your host, Professor, and this is my assistant, Ditto. This is also Ditto, but we call her Pudding, and this is still just Angry Ditto. You guys are more than welcome to tune in, whether it be here on TikTok or on YouTube. We welcome all of our audience members over on YouTube. This is where every episode of the show is archived, and you can watch them in their entirety without interruptions. We are also glad to inform everybody, hello Brock, hello Tony, and hello Ross. We are also very excited to inform all of you that we understand why live streams on YouTube only last for about an hour. And that is because until you have over 1,000 subscribers, you are only allowed to stream for an hour at a time. As soon as you clear that hour threshold, YouTube purposefully pulls the plug. So that's why in previous live streams, you'll see the show just kind of end suddenly. It's not due to connection. It's not due to your Wi-Fi or ours. It's because YouTube is very odd about their restrictions. But anyway, we have that figured out now, so we are going to try and keep the show short, simple, and straight to the point. We ask that everybody, you're more than welcome to ask questions while the show goes on, but your questions will be answered at the end of the show in our final segment, which is obviously the question and answer session. Each Professor and Ditto Show episode is divided into 3 different segments. The first segment on Friday is the Mailbox, which we are very happy to announce we have something very, very special to open for all of you here today. Following the Mailbox, we go into, in the past, we've done the News segment, usually referring to pop culture news, things like that. Namely Pokemon news, culture news, things like that. Namely Pokemon news, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but Pokemon is kind of a big part of what we do here on YouTube and on TikTok and other platforms. So generally, that's what we do. You're right, Scaredy Cat. We are right there. Guys, I have to announce this. We are almost at enough subscribers on YouTube to where we will open the premiere ball. Remember, the thing was, if we got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, or if we got 200,000 followers on TikTok, whichever threshold we cleared first, that was when we would open the premiere ball. From the looks of things, YouTube is going to beat TikTok, being more of you over on TikTok, and despite us posting to TikTok more often. So, well done, YouTube crew. You guys are killing it. You're looking like you're going to find out before TikTok does what's in the premiere ball. Because remember, it's been 2 years on social media, and nobody knows what's in this premiere ball except me and the little pink blob sitting on top of the inflatable master ball right behind me. So that's how it goes. If you guys would like to check us out on YouTube, remember it is Sir Mr. Senior. That is the channel. Basically this username right here, but divided up so that it fits a little better. That was for the TikTok crowd. All of you here on TikTok or on YouTube, you're more than welcome to stay. We're very grateful to have you. In sad news, I hate to be the one to break this to you guys, but we have recently reached out to, I wish I had violin music that I could play right now, but unfortunately we will not be replacing Ruby Rose as Batwoman on the CW. I've reached out to my associates that work for Warner Bros. I've reached out to the CW, and both have completely rejected my advances. So we are sorry to report that, but we will find another use for this mask someday. I'm very sorry, guys. I was hoping to be brave, stunning, and beautiful, and to take the part of the lesbian. Someday I will replace her. Someday I will be good enough to replace my fellow lesbians. But someday, that day is not this day, obviously. And until that day, we're just going to get right into the stuff that makes everybody happy, and that is Pokemon-related content. So, on that note, let me just check my notes here, because I actually took notes for a change. Let's see. Oh, that's right. We're doing a poll over on Patreon. That's how we decide which Pokemon we're going to review next, is our patrons. So if you guys would like to support us on Patreon, you guys get first dibs on basically whatever Ditto and I do next, just so you guys are aware. And recently our patrons voted, and the next Pokemon we're going to be looking at is Barbicle. Barbicle? It's the one with all the extra hands. It looks like a walking, I don't know, sea abomination thing. That's the next Pokemon we're going to be looking at. Keep an eye out for that review. It will be coming to you very, very soon. On which platform, we're not entirely sure, but it will be happening soon enough. We'll talk about Cub Fu here in a little bit. I have quite a few choice words to share about the Pokemon known as Cub Fu. Giveaway winners. We are doing a giveaway for our subscribers over on YouTube. One of our subscribers, our lucky subscribers, will be given all of the Pokemon cards found in this box right here. This contains every single reverse, rare, basically every shiny card that we've ever pulled in the last 2 years. It's found right here in this box. We will be filling that up and shipping that out to one of our subscribers. Barkle. There you go. Thank you. Yes, the Ninja Guy in XY did have one. Thank you, Waffles on the Web. Waffles on the Web is, of course, one of our lovely sponsors. We are, of course, not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends or any of the other, memed out stuff that you guys often see other YouTubers and TikTokers saying, yeah, thanks to this company for supporting us. Ditto and I don't have that. We're pretty sure that most brands just don't like us. So we have chosen instead to seek support from individuals and, real people and not just faceless entities. So we're grateful to all of our sponsors over on Patreon, everyone who's ever donated over on TikTok, regardless of how much it is. You guys will find your username added to our list of sponsors if you donate. So we are grateful for that. It is, of course, never a requirement. You guys are very, very welcome here. Always. But yeah, seriously, we are choosing one of our subscribers will receive every single Pokemon card we can fit inside this box. So bear that in mind. We will be choosing a winner for that at the end of July. So there's still time. It's still time. Also, along those lines, we will be choosing a winner for our Patreon contest. They are getting one of our lucky patrons. We will be choosing at random. It's going to get this thing right here. Whew. That is a big binder right there. This is full to the brim of Pokemon cards. Reverse rares, holos, the works, they're all separated by type. And this is another thing that has been built up over 2 years. Going to one of our lucky... Whoa. Oh, dang. That's kind of sharp. No, it's not sharp. It's sharp plastic. You guys know what I mean. It's like if I run my hand across it, I'm going to cut my hand across. Ow. I'm going to cut my hand. English is hard, guys, okay? I apologize if I stutter over my words. I'm so excited to do this. Thank you guys for giving Ditto and I the opportunity to speak to you guys. We love doing this. Sir, Mr. Panda, welcome to the live stream. We are glad to have you here. And yeah, this is going to one of our lucky patrons. So regardless of which tier you join, you have a chance at getting this thing right here in the mail. And yes, for once, Ditto and I will be covering shipping. So, that being said, let's put that back there. Gosh, that thing is heavy. I will be glad to pass that on to someone else, because that is a heavy thing right there. Moving on down the line here, before we crack open a very special box that has literally taken months to get here. Thank you, Justababyunicorn and Dylan, for being so patient and tracking the box and making sure it gets to us on time. Seriously, thank you guys so very much. We will be contacting the winners. Basically, we'll reach out to them on whatever platform it might be. It helps if you guys have an Instagram account linked to your YouTube page or whatever it might be. We will go out of our way. We have many diverse ways that we can reach out to you guys. It's not that hard to get a hold of someone if you're really trying to. But we will, rest assured, we will contact the winner ASAP. At the very least, we'll make a video on it and announce to, millions and millions of people, hey, guess what? This is the person that won the YouTube contest. This is the patron that won the binder. You guys get the idea. So, on that note, by the way, all of our patrons get access to our exclusive Discord server. So if you guys would like that, want a chance to talk and battle against Professor on an almost regular basis, go ahead and join our Patreon. That is the way to get all the exclusive content that you guys could ever want. Speaking of exclusive content, so Ditto and Ditto just kind of yelled at me, but I wrote an entire novel in 1 week. You guys heard me right. I wrote an entire fantasy novel in a single week. Edited the whole thing this week. It is ready to go. We are just waiting on the art contest. For anyone who isn't aware on YouTube, we are currently holding an art contest via TikTok and Instagram, where all you need to do is draw a picture of a yellow troll with saber-toothed tiger fangs in a suit sitting at the Oval Office. That's it. If your art is good enough, it will be chosen at Well, it won't be chosen at random. We'll be laying everything out and picking the one that we think best fits the story. But yeah, we will be choosing one of your guys' lucky art entries to be the official cover art of the story that we've finished in an entire week against all odds. Everyone is welcome to join, and quality is not the issue. All right, I feel like I have to reemphasize this. Quality is not the issue. I don't care how good or bad you can draw, all right? That's not your opinion, doesn't mean jack to me, all right? I don't care about that. All that I care about is how creative you are. Creativity does not transfer to quality, all right? Be creative. The lines, the requirements for the drawing is extremely loose. You could do a lot with that, with just the points I listed there. Remember, yellow troll with saber-toothed tiger fangs in a suit sitting at the Oval Office. It doesn't have to be the Oval Office in the White House. The Oval Office could be in the sky somewhere. It could be a garden that just looks like the Oval Office. The yellow troll, maybe it's not an actual troll. Maybe it's, I don't know. Just be creative about it. Come on, guys. It's a book that you haven't read yet. You're taking the most wild guess in history. And if your thing is creative enough, it's going to be the official cover art of a book that we're publishing. We're footing the bill on this one, all right? Just submit something. There's no, creativity equals style points. Thank you, Sir Mr. Panda. One of our lovely patrons, I might add. Someone who is in the running to win that binder. So, but yeah, seriously, guys, creativity, that's all we ask. You can enter as many times as you like, and we will judge whichever one we think best fits the novel. And as of now, because of course we're planning on doing it again, we're going to plan on doing this for every novel going forward. I'm saying that now, having not written or completed any other novels, so just bear that in mind. But that's the contest going on right now. It ends July 23rd. That's next Thursday. You guys have plenty of time to draw something up. It doesn't have to be digital. It can be traditional. Even if you just snap a picture of it with your cell phone and email it to us or message us on Instagram. Just get us the image, and we will judge all of them at the end of the day and pick the one that we think best fits the story that we've written. And by the way, our artist will get, of course, credit for the cover, and all of their social media handles and websites will be on the inside cover. So if you're looking to promote yourself as an artist, this is a pretty good way to do that. All right, we've got quite a number of people who have committed to purchasing the book. So just so you guys know, thank you. What is that? Cherry Bomb. Thank you, Cherry Bomb. Is your username up here? Well, if your username isn't up here already, it will definitely be added as soon as the stream is over. So thank you so very much. Every single donation matters. You're literally the only thing keeping us on the air right now. So thank you. With that, just remember, guys, we are on Byte as well as Likey and Dubsmash. And if you guys follow us on other platforms, Bo, thank you. Thank you for continuing to be an OG and for continuing to donate. Let's see. Yeah, we are on Byte. We're on Dubsmash. We're on Likey. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. Of course, we're on YouTube. We are on a number of different social media platforms. You guys can follow us on all of them. We post different content to each individual thing. So if you see a video on Likey or Dubsmash, chances are that video is not going to be on our Instagram or our Byte or our TikTok. We like to space things out, try different ideas, see which one works. So just so you guys know about that. That being said, I think we should hop right into the first segment of the show here, because this is a timed event, and I would like to break into this little box over here. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the first segment of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the mailbox. We actually have a title card for once, but only the people over on YouTube get to see it. So if you guys aren't watching over on YouTube, feel free to do so. All right. Thank you very much to, I believe that was Bo that made that up. I can't remember who it was that drew this. Was it written on here? Either way, thank you so very much for sending us that. If you guys would like to send us anything in the mail, feel free to do so. Our P.O. box is displayed right here. If this isn't the right zip code for you guys, I know some post offices are really freaky about it. I believe it's 77558 is the weird one. It's on here. Let's see. 77258 is the one that Justababyunicorn's post office claimed was the right one. So we've been getting letters for months now at this specific zip code, though. So if that one doesn't work, remember the one that I guess they're asking for is 77258, but it's P.O. Box 580 368, Houston, Texas 77258 or 77058. Thank you guys so very much. Just a Baby Unicorn, I'm so glad you're here because we are going to open a special little box that some very special people decided to send our way. Now, I am very, very excited about this because, holy crap, this has taken a long while to get here. There have been many complications, and that usually means that there's something amazing inside. By the way, just in case anyone doesn't know yet, which I'm sure there are plenty of you who don't, anyone who sends us a letter, an empty envelope with stamps on it, inside their, it doesn't have to be a box. It can be just an envelope with stamps on it inside the letter that you send us. Anyone who sends us the empty envelope with stamps on it gets free Pokemon cards and some extra things, some special signed autographed things from Ditto and myself that you can only get if you send us a letter. So, if you guys want free Pokemon cards and free Professor and Ditto merch, then send us an empty envelope with stamps on it to our P.O. Box. Again, that is P.O. Box 580 368, Houston, Texas 77058, or in this case, not, which isn't the fault of Just a Baby Unicorn or Dylan whatsoever, it is 77258. We'll put that up here on the screen here in a second. So thank you again to Just a Baby Unicorn and Dylan for sticking with this and not giving up on it. I know it was really stressful getting it here. And thank you to everyone who has sent us packages in the past as well. This is taped up. Holy crap. All right. Let's get that open there. And come on. All right. I was telling Just a Baby Unicorn, we were messaging them on Instagram a couple of times. And they were like, oh, the mailbox, or post office is telling us that your P.O. box doesn't exist. Like, the address doesn't exist. And I thought about it for a second. I was like, here, tell them this. Tell them it's across the street from the Johnson Space Center. As in Houston, we have a problem. As in freaking NASA. Like, it's the place where all of these packages go, which is not where we live, I might add. That is just where all of our mail goes. That's the point of a P.O. box. It's not where you live, it's just where you get the mail. That P.O. box is literally across the street from NASA, as in Houston, we have a problem. That NASA. It's really, really easy to find on a map. You type in NASA Houston, it's right there. It's right there. We check it almost daily, so feel free to send us whatever, and we will get it, and we will open it on our Friday showing. Well, that is quite the package there. That is awesome. All right, we got another package to open here, and I totally understand why. Oh, man. Yeah, but somebody dug into this without showing you guys without showing you guys the address here. Somebody dug right into that. That is not from me. I know some of you are going, yeah, sure it isn't. No, it's not from me. Even so, I am going to use it, and let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's heavy. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, yes. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is the answer I give whenever someone asks me any question at all regarding fairy types. It's like, you got a problem with a fairy type? Use Dialga. Dialga is a dragon steel type. It is the answer to every single fairy-related question out there. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it moves! Dialga moves! This is seriously one of my favorite legendaries, one of the Guardians of Arceus. This is the Guardian of Time, if I remember correctly, or like the controller of time. I know Celebi has something to do with time, but Celebi is a mythical. Dialga is a legendary. Dialga works, of course, alongside Palkia and against Giratina. One of my favorite legendaries of all time, and I just love the little head bopper thing. I'm definitely going to use this in a video. Thank you, Just Baby Unicorn, and thank you, Dylan. Seriously, Dylan, thank you for your service and protecting our communities and keeping us safe. We need people like you out there, so thank you. That is sick. If I remember correctly, this is from a McDonald's line, like a really special. Okay, if I can be completely, I mean, I've been serious this entire time, but if I can be like 110% serious for a second, if McDonald's ever releases Pokemon-related stuff, you better pick that up. I don't care if it's cards. They have released Pokemon cards in the past. I have a couple of them, exclusive McDonald's ones. Those, whatever it is, if it's Pokemon related and it came from McDonald's, chances are it's going to be worth like a crap load of money down the road. I have no idea if it applies to the figures, but it definitely applies to the cards. So you guys should definitely remember that. And if any of you have any Pokemon cards you have questions about, just feel free to let me know. I don't know everything there is to know about Pokemon-related merch, but dang it if I don't know a lot. I'm going to put that right next to Scyther figure we built right there. Thank you so much, Justababyunicorn. And there's a lot more where that came from. Oh, yes. Okay, that's... Whoop! Okay. Duct tape. There's duct tape. Oh. You guys know what I like. Holy Arceus. I just realized what this is. It's Salamence. It's bead art. Do you guys have any idea how much I love bead art? Bead art is the one thing that I would pay full price for off of Etsy. I don't care what it is. I rip on Etsy quite a bit. But like, holy crap, because, you know, people like to push a lot of trash on Etsy. But this, if I see anything related to bead art, I will pay full price for it. Oh my gosh! This is so cool! Salamence is my favorite Pokemon. We got a little Pokeball. I gotta be able to stick this somewhere. Is there somewhere I can put this? There's gotta be. Maybe I can put it right here. I'm gonna put it right here in my front pocket, just in case anyone has a question. Beeper, thank you so much. Thank you for donating to the show, and thank you, Justababyunicorn. This is insane. That is freaking. I want to. Heaven forbid I leave this earth prematurely, but if I do, I want to be buried with this. Like, that is freaking cool. That is freaking awesome. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh man, it is about time we got more Salamence stuff. Salamence is my favorite. Oh my gosh, Beeper Sheeper, thank you. Thank you so much. This is epic. All right. Holy crap. I don't even know where to put. I don't want to I kind of want to just balance it right here. Because it's not going to fall or anything. Ditto might though. Even so, you're right, angry Ditto, your creepy eyes. All right, go back up. Oh, stop complaining. You're fine. You're made out of goop, my dude. You can take anything. I've seen you take bullets. Seriously, this guy can tank bullets. You guys ever seen that gel? Oh my gosh, Beeper, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I got to add your username. As soon as the show is over, I will add your username to our list of sponsors behind me right here. If you guys want a better look at it, check us out over on YouTube. They have a better view, I think, of what's going on over here. Holy crap, though. There's more, though. I saw more. Yes! Yes! Oh, it's Vaporeon. It is Vaporeon. Oh, yes, the best. Eeveelution, stat-wise and competitively. It has the most HP, it can take the most hits, and it has the most diverse move pool. That, ladies and gentlemen, this is evidence that somebody's been paying attention. Somebody has been paying attention, because this is by far my favorite. Oh my gosh. And we got a Game Boy. We got a Game Boy. I had a Game Boy when I was younger that looked just like this. I think it was green, but it was one of the Game Boy colors. Does the screen change? I think the screen changes color, or it doesn't change color, but it's almost see-through. Oh my gosh. Okay, if I can rip on one of my favorite Pokemon YouTubers, in a harmless and very, very fun, hopefully not cute, but just an interesting way, I've always enjoyed Espeon. Espeon is a great one. Close second. First Rainbow Rare GX card I ever pulled was an Espeon GX, and I still have it. If it's not on the wall behind me, it's definitely in one of these binders down here. Maybe even in the binder that's going out to one of my patrons. You guys never know. Oh, it is. It's glow in the dark. Oh, yes. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I can't. Ooh, I have a spare, or I did. I put my TikTok thing in it for some reason, but I think I can put these in there and not break them. I'm going to have to check that on my own later, but holy crap. Thank you, Justababyunicorn. Yes. This is it. This is why we do this. This right here. You guys pay attention. This is evidence not only that you guys are amazing artists and that you guys pay attention to our stuff. But this is evidence that you guys enjoy our content, at least a little bit. And if somebody's enjoying it, we're going to keep making it. So there you go. Even if it's just one person out there that enjoys our content, regardless of what happens to TikTok, regardless of what happens to YouTube, Ditto and I will find a platform to bring you guys the content we think you deserve. And we think you deserve something you can laugh at and, I don't know, have your parents or your kids walk in and not have to like turn it off really quickly, right? Because many a time have Ditto and I have been trying to enjoy a YouTube show, namely a YouTube show. Now that I think about it, it's mostly on YouTube. We'll sit down to try and watch something, and it'll be that one point, that one part in the show, that one part when they decide to just drop as many F-bombs as they want. That's the point when someone walks in and it's like, what the heck are you watching? That it never fails, never fails. Now, of course, Ditto and I there is Machoke, and she's a whole other beast. But you guys get the idea. We like to promote the kind of content that you guys can watch at any time and not get in trouble for it, if that makes sense. Generally speaking. So that being said, oh gosh, where am I going to put these? Oh man, I wish I could put it right here. I might just get some glue, or no. Yeah, just some tape. Scotch tape might work. Just put some Scotch tape right there, because that would liven that up right there, if I do say so myself. This is the mailbox. Andrew Clavin has the mailbag. We have the mailbox because 9 times out of 10 it's a box. But even so, I gotta put these somewhere. We got more stuff to go through. I'm just gonna put it right here next to our other beat art that we've gotten. Somebody did me, and I am now officially slightly taller than a Game Boy Color, according to beat art. So thank you, everyone who sent us beat art. I think this one's from Bo. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Justababyunicorn. You guys are OGs. Thank you. Ah, yes. The nectar of heaven itself. You guys can't hear it from there, but I can hear angels singing. So thank you very much, Justababyunicorn. We are going to enjoy those later. I promise you that. Ooh, speaking of Palkia, just a second ago, there is a Palkia. I'm sorry if you guys can't see it all on YouTube. That is a Palkia coin right there. That is a hot pink, literally a hot pink coin. I think TikTok's having an even harder time seeing it. But rest assured, this is a Palkia coin. And dang it, I've got like a weird relationship with these plastic coins. Some of them, like this one and the Salamence coin and the Arceus coin, are just fantastic. And the Garchomp coin, I love the Garchomp coin. It's not like a rare coin or anything like that. The Celebi coin is one of my favorites. Victini coin is great. And then you've got the Alolan Ninetales coin, which is everywhere. Like, they're still shipping those out in like metal Pokeball tins. They kind of look like these ones, but crappier, and from Walmart and Target. Stuff like that. Like that. Some of the coins are fantastic. By the way, huge shout out to ABC Art on TikTok and Instagram. They are someone who takes the time to paint these coins. And they had shadowing and everything. Absolutely fantastic. I've got to get my hands on one of them someday. Unfortunately, we cannot afford it at the moment because, money's tight and we're trying to go back to college for animation. Coming to you guys soon. But even so, thank you guys so much for that. Someday, man, someday. Oh, there's another one. Yes! Another Palkia coin. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. That goes right there next to the other one. Those are sick. Did I miss anything? Okay, good. I don't think I missed anything in that. I'm going to take that, put that lovingly right there. And then we've got a tin of cards. Before we hop into this, because we were running short on time. Okay, Justababyunicorn, thank you so very much for the stamps. Remember, guys, if the empty envelope you send to us inside the letter doesn't have stamps on it, you guys get nothing. This allows us to have some type of security. We don't like sending you guys nothing. The only reason we would do that is because we just can't afford postage for 200,000 plus people. Hopefully you understand. If we had to pay, we figured it out at one point, like an individual letter costs like a little under $1 to send to mail all the way. That's like just with paper inside, not cards. If it has cards in it, it weighs a little bit more. It costs a little over $1, like $1.15 because of the weight. So if you can multiply 1.15 times 200,000, that's a lot of money. That's like a lot of money. And quite a few of you, some of our regulars, send us more than one package / empty envelope to fill up. So we can't afford that. So that allows us to have a margin of error just in case anyone doesn't get the memo or does accidentally send us an empty envelope without a stamp on it. But please include postage on the empty envelope that you send to us. It just makes it so much easier. Thank you so much, Just a Baby Unicorn. This is the package. Remember, guys, it doesn't matter the size of the package that you send us. What matters is if there's stamps on it. And we have definitely gotten stamps from Just a Baby Unicorn. So thank you. Thank you to you both for that. We will get that full and sent back to you ASAP. Oh my gosh. I've had screenshots of these pictures for what feels like a year. Oh my gosh. There it is. It's Eevee and Pudding. Pudding as in this pudding right down here, just out of frame for you guys on YouTube. And Eevee, you guys have seen Eevee before. Eevee, like, she's in one of my thumbnails, if I remember correctly, biting me. But Eevee, the little fireball, that's actually a very adorable picture of her. She can be cute when she wants to be. And then you put Garchomp. This picture, right? We've had a screenshot of this for so long. This is unreal to actually have the original pictures here. And look, so I don't know if you guys all knew, but the Garchomp that we have on our team, which is in this quick ball right here, is an amputee. She's missing her right wing. And Just a Baby Unicorn included the prosthetic that we made for her right there. That is madly humbling. Thank you so very much, Just a Baby Unicorn. We are definitely framing these and putting these up on the wall behind us. Oh my gosh. That is unreal. I cannot believe we actually have these now. Thank you so much. I'm going to set these in a very safe place right in front of me so that I don't forget them. And then it looks like we have, last but not least, well, besides the cards, we've got a letter. So let's see what she decided to include for us. Dear Professor, thank you for spelling it correctly. I hope this box finds you well. Sorry it took so long to get to you. Life got in the way. I hear that, girlfriend. I hope you like the perler beads. Absolutely like them. Absolutely I do. I need to get into that. Dude, I love perler beads. Perler beads are the best. Some of them have glow-in-the-dark parts. I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait to see that. As for the cards, there are about half of my doublers right now. There are a few from 1995, 1996, and 1998. The Eevee on top is one. You can give away any you want, but please keep these ones. 1995, 1996, 1998, Eevee, Metapod, and Goldeen. GX Vaporeon. Well, I tell you what, any cards that you guys send us to keep, what happens most of the time is people will send us cards they want us to sign, and rather than signing the actual card, we'll put them in a sleeve that we've already signed so as to protect the card a little bit. We'll mail that back to you guys. So not only do you get a custom sleeve and our signature, you also get your card back in perfect condition. Better condition than when it got here. But if you guys give us cards to keep, we keep them in a very special binder, which you guys will see here in a second. And we don't touch those. Those are going to stay with us forever. We are not going to do anything with them besides enjoy them and show them off every chance we get. And so thank you, Just a Baby Unicorn. We will definitely be holding on to these. GX Vaporeon. She knows what I like. She knows what I like. All the water energy. All in all, I hope you like this box and do what you would like with the rest of the cards. Thank you for always bringing smiles to me and Dylan. This world is much better with you and Ditto in it. Tina the Eevee says hi. Just a Baby Unicorn. Thank you. Thank you, Just a Baby Unicorn. Well, we say hi back to Tina. I wish our Eevee was in the room with us right now so that we could, lift her up and say hello, but she is currently roaming around downstairs and we don't want to disrupt her. She had a rough night last night. So, that being said, thank you so very much. And with that, let's take a look at these cards. Got nice little pink duct tape on the sides and everything. I love this tin, by the way. We have one of these tins. We have all three of these tins, actually. The Vaporeon, the Flareon, and the Jolteon one just down here. We also have an Eevee tin, but it's one of the smaller tins, the ones that only have 2 booster packs in them. Even so, this will be a pleasant addition to our collection. There was a time, I don't know if anybody remembers when we were doing like giveaways every week, it felt like, but we were giving out tins, like we had a ton of these tins. And we were giving these things out, oh, that's a lot of fairies. We were giving these things out like every week, filling up with everything that we have. And we're still giving away the cards from that massive pile that we were trying to get rid of originally. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of Epico cards. Oh, okay. Crap. Do I have sleeves? Of course I have sleeves. I am the paraphiliaria. Man, I can never get that line right. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? It's a great movie. You should check it out with your parents. It's definitely got a certain style of humor in it. All right, there we go. These are some not yet customized sleeves. All right, we've got the Cutie Fly, the Snubble. These are all cards that you guys have seen before. I'm going to try and find the original ones. I think that Grimer is one of them. Duskull, Nidorino. These look like they're from Eeveelutions. Okay, there's the Metapod and the Gloom. Okay, so those are original. I'll show you guys these cards here in a second. Dino as well as Jimiko. There's a Seal. There's Dugong, Magikarp, Staryu, Seaking. Oh my gosh. This is a trip down memory lane for me, I tell you what. Then we've got, oh, there it is! There it is, the Vaporeon. There's the Malamar. There's the Eevee. Oh, and there's the Pikachu. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's a lot of cards. All right, I hope I got all of them. Where's the letter? I need to check. Eevee, Metapod, Goldeen. Oh, Goldeen. Where's Goldeen? I saw Goldeen a second ago. Where's Goldeen? Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, there it is. There's Goldeen. All right, so that's the original card right there. Okay, so these are original 1990s Pokemon cards right here. Hopefully you guys can see them. That is an original Goldeen card. I don't know how close I can get before it goes out of frame. But that is the original right there. That definitely looks original, and it feels original. Old cards feel heavier. Then, of course, we've got a reverse Pikachu card. If you guys want a better look, head over to our YouTube. We've got that one right there. The original Eevee card right there, which I'm super ecstatic about. I think Eevee has just looked a lot better. It's just gotten a lot better as time's gone on. Same with Pikachu. Pikachu, I feel like, has gotten better looking as time has gone on. Then there's the oh my gosh, I love this card so much. Vaporeon Gx right there. That's what I'm talking about. Is that a promo? Yes, it's a promo. Gosh, I know some people that collect exclusively promo cards, and they're all insane. I don't know how you keep up with that. There's also a Seal card. I don't know if that's an original or an Eeveelutions. It kind of looks like an Eeveelutions. There's a Gloom card. This is definitely an older Gloom. Then there's the Metapod, the original Metapod, 1995, right there. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, I love it. And then, of course, there's this Grimer card, which I am very familiar with this particular set. If I remember correctly, this is... no, this isn't Diamond and Pearl, is it? This is 2010. I think this is just after that. Either way, I recognize this set very well by that distinct pattern, so thank you, Justababyunicorn. We will definitely be going through all of these later. Oh, I see a Plasma card. Hold on. Yes, Plasma. Dude, I miss the Team Plasma cards. They were so fun. Oh, man. The only reason I say that is because I had a Heroxis card that had... Thank you again so much, Justababyunicorn and Dylan, for that amazing, amazing package. We couldn't have asked for anything better. Thank you guys so much, especially for the bead art, for the Salamence right there. That is insane. That is everything I could have ever wanted. Salamence is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Yes, including you. You're my coworker. You're like a college roommate that doesn't leave. Like, that's... Anyway, we have an interesting relationship, Ditto and I. Anyway, that being said, thank you so much for joining us for the first official segment of the show. Now let's get right into the second segment of the show. This is, ladies and gentlemen, we are hopping right into... Normally what we would do is we would hop into the news. But I'm not a huge fan of the news. I think it's kind of demoralizing. And plus, like, who cares? Who really cares? Why do other people get to decide what you and I should focus our attention on? I mean, that's what the news seems to be striving for right now. They want us all to be upset and angry and angsty about just every single little thing, most of which we have no control over whatsoever. And considering this is an election year, it's like amped up even more. So I don't want to talk about it. If you guys want to watch the news, there are far better channels out there that devote their time to it. Might I suggest a fellow writer, Andrew Clavin, who is also a very sarcastic filmmaker as well. So that's just my thoughts on that. So rather than doing the news, let's talk about moments in pop culture history. Ladies and gentlemen, it's segment 2 of the Professor and Ditto Show. Don't mind that. It's just a picture on the back here. It's not broken or anything. It better not be. Whoo! Yeah, it's okay. All right, it's okay. It's just I drew this. Yes, I do my own art. I was an artist before I was a writer. Okay. Anyway, probably move that out of the way. You guys get the point. We need nails for that one. You can't use thumbtacks. Most of the rest of these are held up by thumbtacks, but we need nails for the big one. Anyway, today in pop culture history, ladies and gentlemen, it was not that long ago that arguably one of the best films of all time, a month ago from either today or yesterday, The Empire Strikes Back came out in theaters. This was the very highly anticipated sequel to Star Wars, a space opera that was created by an ambitious young filmmaker named George Lucas, who, against all odds, with hardly any budget and a crew that no one had heard of, and a new company that he had just started called ILM, an effects company, George decided to make Star Wars, which turned out to be a massive success, and more importantly than that, became one of the most well-known pieces of modern mythology. You guys have heard of the Greek myths. You guys learn about them in school. At least I remember learning about them in school. That's one of the few things from school I do remember. Also Percy Jackson, but namely the Greek mythos. Yeah, those were, they inspired, the point of the mythos was for to inspire the Greeks to be better people, to explain the world around them, because, you know, the Greeks didn't believe in a god per se. They believed in many gods. That was their belief. That was their religion. And that was what they ran with. And it inspired great writers like Aristotle. What's the other one? I can see his face right now. Homer. Homer also contributed to the mythos in his own particular way. And those mythos were so prevalent that they're still taught about today. Now, Star Wars is a good example of modern mythology for our day, something that was used, while of course fictional in every sense of the word. It was the stories and principles taught over the course of the story inspire generations and inspire people to be creative, to be better people, to learn life lessons that maybe otherwise, especially children, probably wouldn't be able to wrap their heads around. That's the point of fiction. When fiction is done right, it inspires and it enhances people. And I can guarantee that the novel that Ditto and I have written, while short and written in a week, will definitely enhance the lives of everyone who picks it up. And honestly, in this day and age, when everyone seems to be trapped at home and getting very upset over a lot of stuff that they don't always have control over, it's nice to have something that enhances your life that isn't on a screen. But that little plug out of the way, Star Wars, the sequel to Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, came out how many years ago? It hasn't been 50 years, has it? It was like 70, 78. I had all this pulled up on a PDF, and then I remembered that we're streaming from my laptop where the PDF is. And now I can't look at it because that would close the tab, and I don't want to end the live stream yet. We have like 15 minutes left of the show. So anyway, just wanted to shine a quick light on that. I am forever grateful for the masterpiece that is The Empire Strikes Back. Every single moment of it is just 40 years. Thank you, Scaredy Cat. 40. Yeah, I know it couldn't have been 50. 40 years ago, The Empire Strikes Back came out in theaters. And finally, the world got one of the biggest twists in cinema history. The revelation that Darth Vader was not just a robot, not just a Dark Lord, not just a brooding guy that was responsible for the death of old Ben Kenobi. No. Darth Vader, spoiler alert for a 40-year-old film that everyone and their mother has at least heard of, Darth Vader was Luke's father, known once by the name of Anakin Skywalker. That moment, however, to me personally, the thing I wanted to shine a light on, that moment isn't the most iconic moment for me in The Empire Strikes Back. For me, the most iconic moment is the moment directly after that legendary line where Darth Vader says, "No, I am your father," to Luke. He tells Luke to join him, that only together as father and son can they take over the galaxy? I'll make a video on it at some point down the line. But what I wanted to focus on is what Luke does. Here, Luke is presented with the most powerful being that he's ever met, that anyone has ever heard of in the entire galaxy. Remember, the Empire isn't someone that people know for his power. They know him for his influence. They know that he's in control of everything, but Darth Vader is the Emperor's fist, the one responsible for the genocide of the Jedi, the one responsible for silencing the rebellion and sending the entire galaxy into fear of the unknown and of the dark side. And here he is, the most powerful being in Luke's life, the slayer of his master, offering him a chance to, not fight him anymore, for one, but also offering him a chance to finally get the one thing that Luke has always wanted: a father, a stable father in a home, the chance to learn what actually happened to his father. Because at that moment, everything Luke had been told about his father was a complete lie. A complete lie. He was told that Darth Vader killed his father. He was told that his father had died a heroic death. And here he was. The Force has just confirmed that Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker, or at least was at one point or another. And rather than doing what Anakin did when he had been in Luke's position, presented with the choice of getting the one thing that he had always wanted, with the promise of added power and of influence, of ending a galactic war, remember. These were the things that the Emperor whispered into Anakin's ear over the course of years. Join me. Together, I can give you ultimate power. I can save those who you cannot save. Anakin fell for that. And here he is extending that same hand, knowing full well that it wasn't entirely true, extending that same offer to his own son. And Luke proved once and for all, regardless of what you think of the new Star Wars films, that he is the ultimate Jedi in the history of Star Wars. Because rather, when presented with the choice of ultimate power, Luke let go. He ran. He recognized that he could not win, but he was not going to give in to the dark side. Even if it cost him his life, he was not going to fail. And it's that moment when Luke falls into the air chute, and Darth Vader, though he could have easily reached out with the Force and grabbed him, all Darth Vader can do is lower his fist, because he's been truly defeated. Despite cutting off Luke's hand, despite beating him in their duel, Luke has won, because Luke, unlike his father, did not win. How great a story is that? That, ladies and gentlemen, that is Star Wars. That is the Star Wars that I grew up with, and the Star Wars that I will be more than happy to share with everyone who comes after me, whoever they may be. So, just wanted to shine a little light on that. And since we only have about 2 minutes left, well, no, excuse me, we got more than that. We've got like 12 minutes left. We've got like 12 minutes left in the show. I just wanted to shine. Well, also I wanted to give a very brief moment of silence for Grant Imahara and his family. They're going through a very difficult time. For anyone who isn't aware, Grant Imahara is one of the members of the original Mythbusters crew, and unfortunately he passed away recently due to a brain hemorrhage. I don't know exactly what a brain hemorrhage is, but I do know that it's obviously in your brain, and it prevents your brain from functioning. So it's like ripping the motherboard out of a computer. It's very brutal, very difficult to deal with, and we're very sorry to see Grant pass away. He obviously had a big influence on my childhood and on the childhood of everyone who grew up watching Mythbusters, and we're very sorry to hear about this, but rest assured knowing that he, of course, he's in a better place right now. I'm saying that as someone who has been religious their entire life, and it's a huge source of comfort for me, even in the midst of very, very tragic news. But Grant's family, from what we've heard, is doing very, very well. So that is very good. If you guys would like to see Discovery Channel's memoir of Grant Imahara, it is here on YouTube. And I highly recommend you check that out. And yeah, it's very sad, but I love being religious, having God to fall back on, and without getting too preachy, it's nice to have at least a hope that this life isn't the end. that someday I could meet Grant in person again. You know, that's just what I believe. It's a huge source of comfort, no matter how crazy the world gets, no matter how tragic things can be. It's kind of nice having something to fall back on, to not be rooted in something that changes all the time, which is what the internet does on a daily basis. But anyway, just wanted to give a quick thing for that. So our hearts go out to Grant's family and the entire Mythbusters crew. And yeah, so on that note, on that bittersweet note, let's get into something that is far, far, far better. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into the final segment of the show, which I have just decided is going to be the question and answer session. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, for the final 10 minutes of the, well, 9 minutes now, of the Professor and Ditto show, this Friday edition, let's answer your guys' questions. This is segment 3, the question and answer session. Yay, I didn't hit anything that time. This is our title card. It's the Professor and Ditto show. You can only see it if you're on YouTube. So thank you very much. All right, that being said, whew, let's jump right into it, shall we? You guys know how this works. You guys ask me a question. I give you an answer that is 100% correct, so long as you don't fact check me. And Ditto will also be answering questions as well. You guys are welcome to ask as many as you want. I apologize if we don't get to every single one. And yeah, we'll try and bounce back and forth as best we can. So can you do the about the author as the photo on Instagram I asked for? Also, can we send $10 in the box instead of the box? I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to ask me, Brock, so just go ahead and send us a message over on Instagram and we'll clarify everything for you over there. Have you been over on TikTok? Have you been holding a grudge against Sylveon since your career started? No, my grudge against Sylveon started long before I put this coat on. But yeah, that is a story for another day. Perhaps once we clear 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, maybe that'll be our next threshold. But for now, we're just trying to clear that 1,000 subscriber threshold, and we are literally inches away. Back on YouTube, can you watch my first theme park theory video, sir? I can. I don't know if I will be able to immediately. And just because I watch something doesn't mean that I'm going to like it and share it and subscribe and all that. That is a decision that I like to reserve for myself. This is, of course, my channel and my content. If it is something that we would like to see more of, though, then you can rest assured knowing that we will subscribe, we'll like it, we'll share it, we'll do all that jazz. Same thing applies over on TikTok as well. If you guys want us to see something that you've made, we'll watch it, but we will only like it at our discretion because that's how the internet works. No offense, that's just the decision we've made. It's purely professional. On that note, next question. When you autistic and your fave interest is Pokemon, who is your fave Eevee? I guess that's half a question. My favorite Eeveelution is Vaporeon, as shown right here. Vaporeon is my favorite because, as I've said, it is the most strong. It has the best stats, the most diverse move pool. And I mean, it's the biggest one. I kind of like giant Pokemon. I like actual monsters. I mean, I'll settle for little ones here and there, but I like actual monsters in my pocket monster collection. It's honestly so strange to me that we don't have Vaporeon on our team, because you'd think that would be something I would want, but no, for whatever reason, I settled for Salamence, Onix, Scyther, Psycho that she is. Onix, Gyarados, Garchomp, I think I mentioned those. There's only, anyway, you guys get the point. Next question. In Pokemon Diamond, I'm going to Darkrai's Island. Is this a bad idea? Yes, if you are not fully prepared. I recommend that you bring as many Great Balls as possible, and that you bring a Fighting-type Pokemon. You also want, I don't know if False Swipe is available in that generation, but if you can get a Pokemon who knows False Swipe, it is a fantastic move, especially when you're trying to catch certain Pokemon. Next question. When will do more Jackbox stuff? That is a really good question. I don't know as of yet. Doing Jackbox party stuff is kind of difficult because I don't know what I can. I still don't know for sure what I can and cannot show during live streams. Ditto and I have tried a variety of things in the past. That's how you find success on social media, kids. You try everything. And we've definitely tried everything. We've done Jackbox in the past. if anything, though, we'll probably have to do Jackbox on Instagram as opposed to on TikTok or YouTube, just because that's the safer bet. Anyway, we don't know exactly when we'll do it next. We will definitely let all of you guys know when we do. On YouTube, can you and Ditto recreate the Stampede scene from The Lion King? Yes. Will we? Probably not right now. Next question. Thoughts on Drampa? I have a shiny one in the lab. Ooh, cool. I also have a shiny Drampa card, not an actual Pokemon, but a shiny Drampa card, too, actually. We pulled 2 from the amazing Hidden Fates Pokemon set. Absolutely love that set. Those cards are so cool. Honestly, I kind of dig the golden brown hue as opposed to the green and the white. It's a nice color change, and it's not poop green. So always a plus in my book. Next question. Are you still sending people Pokemon cards? Absolutely. If you guys want free Pokemon cards, send an empty envelope with stamps on it inside your letter to this P.O. Box right here. That's P.O. Box 580368, Houston, Texas 77058. /77258. Depends on who you ask. But this is our P.O. Box. If you guys want free Pokemon cards and more, send us your empty envelopes with stamps on them to this P.O. Box right here. So there's that. Next question. Do you watch Seven Deadly Sins or other anime? I do watch some anime. Anime and I have a weird relationship because there's some that I really like and most that I really, really don't. Seven Deadly Sins, unfortunately, falls into the category that I really, really don't, just because I'm not a huge fan of scantily clad characters. And Seven Deadly Sins, unfortunately, has a lot of those. That's one of those shows that, regardless of how good the story might be or the quality of the animation, I've heard that Seven Deadly Sins, unfortunately, suffers in its latest season as far as animation goes. Whatever the case may be, that's not a show that I feel comfortable, just turning on, because at any moment someone could walk in and get the wrong idea. I don't want that. All right. I want something that I can watch in public if I wanted to. I mean, you could watch Seven Deadly Sins in public and not turn a lot of heads, but really, it's not something that I'm willing to watch. If I'm going to watch something, I'd like something that doesn't focus more on cleavage and appearance and focuses more on the story. That if there's justification for it, then maybe I'll let it slide. It's unlikely, but you guys get the point. You guys get what I'm rambling at this point. So, next question. My Squirtle won't wake up. What should I do? Take it to the Pokemon Center. Obviously. It's free. Go there. Bug the crap out of the nurse behind the office. Behind the desk. She's not doing anything. Talk to Chansey. Make friends out of Chansey. Make friends with Chansey. Ask if you can borrow Chansey. Just hang out there. There's no rule that says you can't loiter. At least if there is, they have yet to arrest me for it. But anyway, next question. Are you in the debt of lost money because of the money monster that is college? No, fortunately. I refuse, and I would highly recommend. I don't know a whole lot about finances, but I do know that debt is bad in the long run. It sucks. If you're not building up credit, there's not really a reason to have it. And I hate debt with a fiery passion of 1,000 burning suns. I don't want any debt to my name whatsoever. I love being debt-free. I don't want to be in debt to anyone or anything. So the reason it's taken Ditto and I so long to go back to college is because if we're going to go to college, we're going to pay cash for it. It has taken a long time, 2 years of straight working. We've saved up pretty much every penny we've earned and any penny that we didn't spend on Pokemon-related stuff, which actually isn't as much as you might think, at least compared with Pokemon YouTubers. Holy crap. But it's not for me to question their finances. Anyway, I'm only going to go to college if I can pay cash for it. So we saved up enough cash, barely, and we're able to do this next semester without acquiring any debt whatsoever. I'm very grateful for that. It is not easy to do, but it is so, so worth it in every sense of the word. And on that note, one more question really fast, and then we got to close out because YouTube is going to bid goodbye in 20 seconds. Have you ever taken the Skylab to the Isle of Armor? Yes, and it was extraordinarily boring. That should have been included in the base game, not locked behind a DLC paywall. With that, we say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you guys so, so very much. We appreciate you being here. Love you guys. We will see you in the next Professor and Ditto show. Goodbye, everybody. Hopefully. I think.